plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load them, but I'm gonna the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch of the pain that see them and hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give. And sure everything come up full circle. We're from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we met from the air. We went from running it with nothing to stop me, just beating the neighborhood, bruh. They ain't the best in the life that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. They ain't the do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up. To run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to shut it down. Working for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on every. Yeah, ain't nothing that come up. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab up and get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, but to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all. You don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now. We needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be justice to face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today. But we'll wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters. Without the IR at the end, the reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lie.
It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And here we go from Lambeau. Emmanuel Wilson to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Watson gets it. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Ready. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And this one isn't much better, partner. 3rd down, he stopped for no gain, and already they're facing 4th down here.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner, even though it didn't gain a yard. It actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side.
52.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And first carry here for Ashton Genty. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together.
His first throw is an interception. And the Packers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact to come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, Kate. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Third and long for him here. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left, and oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Wilson with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line. Okay, ready?
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Fight 60. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. Hut, hut.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Set. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 52 blue. Set.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this.
And that one's off, no good. A lot of game left here, but we'll see if that's a point that they regret not having later on in this contest. Now probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Wilson with a return here. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch out now. 50, 60 red. Set. Huh?
Now Love on the play fake. Next on the crosser. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Roberts there on the tackle. Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. 13-7 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have second down behind the sticks.
Yellow, 22.
To the air with Love. Finds him over the middle. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Ready.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Throwing, it's Love. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set, hut, set.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Come on, hut.
Love. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers tie and can take the lead here in the second. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers take the lead on that successful kick. On now is McManus to kick this away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Smith on first down. It's a screen play to Genty. Space to the left. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do.
And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
21, Packers 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. Cuts it to the right sideline. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
Jacobs running behind center. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
That throw behind his intended target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Raiders take over at the 30.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And no, you're not seeing things wrong, folks. They are, in fact... Oh, and it's a fake puncher with the football. And it's intercepted. The defense wasn't fooled at all. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And the Packers return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Intercepted.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Catch that. Put.
Play action. Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jordan Love, the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
This is Genty on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
53.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Hey, here we go, hey. You know this shit?
4th down. Here's Smith. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Genty from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Smith to the air now. Ooh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Shotgun snap to Smith. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Likely our last play of the half, so they're leaving the offense out there.
Here we go.
Throwing here just before halftime. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a lead on the final play of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Oh, man, they really want the momentum going into the locker room, huh? The touchdown takes the lead, and now they're going for 2.
For the two-point conversion.
Again, it's Smith to the air. And there it is. He makes the play in the end zone. And with no time remaining, they tie this game up as we head into halftime locker rooms. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Another give here to Jency. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
It's a gain of 3, brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Brought in by his back here. It's Jency. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Ready.
There's a dive up the middle. He's out in the clear. Has a hole left, room to run. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers start the second half with some needed points. You saw that running lane pretty early. You could tell a quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once you touch the second level.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Mostert on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Packers have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Set.
Now pitch it to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Love now, off the play action. Hits him on the in route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll give the Packers the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Set, hut. Hut.
Dive play straight ahead. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
And the Raiders first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Back to Genty. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Offense to the line fast.
And the Raider first down.
Smith on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Cup, Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 12 yards. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Smith on 3rd and short. That's him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
Quickly out to the right, complete. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Brought down by the ball hawk. He was an all-pro last season, Brock, Xavier McKinney.
2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. And off to Genty. Pushing for the red zone. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a fourth-quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Wilson with the return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set, hut, ready.
Play fake, it's Love. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
They pitch it out to him here. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Set, set.
Quick throw out line by Love. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 45, wide, slice, 97. Hut, hut.
Now Love on the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. He's running with it, and he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll give the Packers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Set.
The toss to the right. It's Jacobs. Breaks the tackle. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Sending him on the dive. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
33, yellow. Set, go.
3rd and 2, love to throw. Buying some time left. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Ready.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And this hasn't been a common sign out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
give up the guts. It's Genty. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Raiders feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Shotgun give here to Genty. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to throw. That finds Bash, complete. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. All set now, 1st and 10. Genty on the draw. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
Raiders first down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
Here's a clip.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out left, and Lockett makes the ground. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. He'll get this to Tucker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Raiders first
They look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Here he is to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And now the Raiders call for the 1st of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Setting up to pass. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He's back to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Ready.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Right back to Watson. This is caught. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Love's going to throw for 2. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win. On now is McManus to kick this away. Loudby with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Smith on first down. He rolls to his right. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You've got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Green Bay.